Alrighty. Well, I'm back. Made it 2 days in a row. Look at that. So yeah, let me get up my game here. So yeah, yesterday I played a little bit more after I got off. I got some more T-16 maps, but then also said I wasn't gonna do it, but just so I can just run maps right now and not really have to worry about finding them at the moment. I did buy 20 T-16 plane maps and chisel elk and goad them. I can do that. Again, I'm just gonna dump off stuff that I find for now. If I find something interesting, I might ID it and just hit the awaken trading thing so I can see how much it's worth. But other than that, just gonna kind of roll these. Start with 3 and yeah, see what we can get here. We can get any good drops or whatnot. All right. I was playing a little bit more last night too, because again, yeah, we just moved, so hadn't played my build in about a week or so. I'm just switching internet over and moving it and all that stuff, running the pizzeria. But yeah, I was playing it a little off yesterday, so hopefully today I'll be a little better. And gotta get used to streaming again too, playing a game efficiently and talking at the same time. So it's another challenge. So, yeah. Go here. This is favorite map of the T-16 so far. Again, I haven't played too much of like the Elder maps and stuff like that, so I don't know how many different options there are. Yeah, just going this for now. I'm not cursing this one. X-proof. Yep, I can't curse, so I can't even do my flammability. Again, I'm running a very strict filter, so some stuff you see dropping here, or it might not look like much is dropping, but hopefully that means when something drops, it's at least worth looking at for a second, maybe. Alright. Good. Good, good. And I've been trying to get used to, I kind of did this in D2, but instead of having the map overlaid like this, kind of just get used to using the mini-map, almost kind of like a shooter. I don't know, easier to see different odds that enemies might have, keep himself alive. I don't know, it can get really annoying, because if you really make the overlay map really transparent, sometimes you can't even really see it, so it's really not benefiting you, so you have to kind of kick it up so you can see it through all these high contrast colors and everything, and then at that point it's just kind of, especially once you get the map, you know, kind of fogged out, you know, get some of the fog away, you can muddy it up. Again, I'm playing for fun, so I'd rather just see the game. It is a cool looking game, so. Alright. And then, yeah, this build, again, oh, okay, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize he was doing that much damage to me. Oh, that's a good start. Good start. Alright, let's pay attention this time. But yeah, this build's like a mid-game build. I don't even have all the final gear for him. Decent weapon. You know, got armor, the boots, the ring that you're supposed to have for it. I have the one flask. I'm supposed to have other flasks for like weapons and stuff, but instead I'm just running this shield instead of the shield I'm supposed to for more damage. I don't have all the reserve I need, so I can't even run the extra damage aura that I'm supposed to be running. But it works. I can do T-16s. Done. Normally I don't die. But yeah, if I'm not paying attention, I definitely die. Or if you got some kind of crazy mods where they're doing like 200% whatever damage or something. But yeah, with this build it kind of turns more majority of the damage into chaos damage, and then with certain passives, the armor, I think it's Divine Flesh passive, it turns a lot of damage into chaos damage, which then you absorb a lot of that damage. pretty good defensive build, plus obviously you need the health regen because Righteous Fire constantly burns you, but then that also helps you start overclocking it. Oh shit, stay alive. A lot of health. Again, with certain mods, like I can't run any kind of map that doesn't allow me to health regen because, yeah, I did that. And obviously, these guys are hexproof, so I can't run my flammability on bosses, which this build sucks at bosses. So, just really low damage if I can't use flammability to do some more than, you know, distances and stuff. This guy's just doing a lot of damage to me. I should just left this guy alone. It's taking forever. Essences. Good enough. What more months? Yeah, again, I just want to probably gonna just stream Thursday through Monday, like 10 to 11 for now. Try and get on a consistent schedule here, so hopefully a little bit of a community here. I might run some games, obviously. I 30 plus years, and I have a lot of different games I like. I like all genre games. It just depends on the game and what mood I'm in. But right now, I'm just working on this. It would be cool to get a group together for like a game like this or an MMO where, you know, kind of build a clan or whatever together. So hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. But for now, I'm just doing it because it's something kind of, sadly enough, motivate me to play some games, because as it's been going around, everyone knows it's been a little lackluster with titles and anticipated titles that we were looking forward to ended up being not quite what we hoped for. So hopefully the next couple of years to come, some of these companies get their head out of their ass and actually start making games that people want to fucking invest their time into. Because right now it's pretty lackluster. Still good games out there, but again, like Call of Duty and stuff, you just playing it for years. Same game over and over. I mean, even Path is cool, it's a different rendition, but yeah, Pablo, all the there. You know, just need something a little newer. One of my brother's favorite games is Battlefield 5, and that's because like they kind of innovated. This came out years ago. I remember playing the beta, and you know, it was right around when PlayStation 5 was coming out and all the new systems, and you know, they had a lot of destruction, world destruction. So like by the time you get to, I don't know if anyone played Battlefield 5, but by the time you get to the end of the map, it looks completely different from, you know, when you started the batch and stuff. And I thought like, hey, here we go. This is some next gen gaming here. We're gonna, you know, I was looking forward to what we might see in the future. And then, yeah, the next games came out and the next Battlefield came out, and it was even worse than previous Battlefield. And I'm not really sure what they were going for with all this, but you know, hopefully in the near future they'll start making games that are, yeah, just more involved, more worth putting your time and effort into. I understand they obviously had a period of time where, you know, gaming boomed, and you know, they were just trying to get, you know, it actually became cool to game or whatever, and with all these content creators and stuff, everyone's like getting into it. They were just trying to you know, appeal to the masses, just sell more copies, and I get it, and it made it, you know, stick around, you know, phase out like skateboarding or something like, I mean, skateboarding still here, you know what I mean, like it just kept growing, didn't like, you know, backtrack or anything. Gaming went huge, so yeah, okay, you know, build a healthy, you know, business gaming. But now it's like, even the casual gamer nowadays is like a hardcore gamer comparatively to like, yeah, 30 years ago. yeah, even hardcore gamers only played a few hours a day, but they were playing daily. Where now hardcore gamers literally wake up, play all day, and yeah, I'm 10 create. They have jobs now. Gaming, that wasn't a thing obviously before. So now even the casual gamer counted as casual, even if gaming every day, but only a couple hours casual gamer. But in a whole different world we live in, so yeah, I just hope start realizing that and, you know, start going back to the progressions they were before, just adding complexity to games and, you know, things to work for and better, you know, systems where you actually have to work with people within the community, build clans, and it's like everything has such options where, yeah, everything, it's an MMO, but it's basically a single player game. And that just doesn't make any sense. There's no progression there. It's actually going backwards. Skill systems are getting very basic. You know, everyone has the same skill. Or, like in Guild Wars, they had, you know, a combination of skills, and then come out with Guild Wars 2, and got weapons where it's just like, yeah, you only, you know, these skills for that weapon, and if you want to change your skill set, you have to change weapons, and that might not be necessarily what you want. So then kind of boxes you in. Like, I get it, you know, at the time when that came out, gaming was booming. They were trying to get everyone to away from WoW. Everyone was just trying to appeal to as many people as possible to get that payment. You know, the time has come where, yeah, now they should be, you know, not trying to release games so quick. This whole, you know, releasing every game now is released basically, like nothing's fully finished ever. And, you know, I guess that's fine. Like, sure, whatever. Don't say it's released. Just, you know, just have a game open, allow people to play it, and just say you're going to keep working on it. But then, yeah, just put some time into these games. Release them. You're already doing it in alpha and beta. Allow people to invest their time into it, invest their money to help the company grow. You know, everything probably, especially in alpha and beta, make it free to play and just have cosmetics and all your life things that people can invest in if they want to. I think anyone that plays a game, you know, for more than just like a week or so, usually ends up, if you're playing for months, you end up spending something on a cosmetic or quality of life. Like, you know, it's just even subconscious where you can justify paying, you know, $10 for a skin and an extra stash tab because, yeah, you didn't pay anything for the game, so that's you supporting the company, paying for the game in your mind, you know. But I know any gamer I've ever known, we all have stories of certain games that, yeah, just every week you dump like 10 to 20 bucks into it. Okay, yeah, I've spent like over 500 on this game over so like 6 years or something like that. And, you know, how many games have we done that with? So I think these bigger companies need to just be releasing them like that, you know, because they aren't finished games. Say they are, and they even most of them say they aren't finished. They even admit it, but they still release it with a huge price tag, then still micro transaction and try and get you to spend all this extra money, which, again, depending on the game, a lot to it. I guess I'd rather have that than a monthly subscription. But I think 2 monthly subscriptions, I mean, I can see probably more of that happening just because like everything's becoming a monthly subscription, but I'm really not a huge fan of that because that gets me to not come back to games. Because like, yeah, even like Warcraft, I did have fun with that, but I'm not coming back to that game because, I don't know, it's a weird thing because even if I want to play the game, I feel like I have to play the game, which makes me not want to play the game, if that makes any sense. Because, like, yeah, I'm like, I gotta get my money's worth paying monthly, so I have to play it. So then I'll cancel my subscription if I don't feel like playing it, and then I'm less likely, if I just get the itch to play a game, to jump on, because now, yeah, I have to pay for the subscription. I think it was mentioned that in the last stream, like, even ESO, it's free, but then they took one of the main quality of life mechanics and made it part of their premium membership. I don't think that's great either. I think anything that is a quality of life should be like, okay, like, I think Black Desert had it. You could pay for pets that you could have like up to 4 of them. Pay for pets that picked up certain currencies, stuff like gold. So it didn't pick up everything, but it picked up certain things for you. So like stuff like that I think is fine. But a core thing that allows you to ESO, it's a bag that holds like basically infinite amount of like crafting materials. You don't have that. There's so many things that drop in that game that you'd have to just keep going back to town, or again, you have to just like run one dungeon or something that drops specific things so that like, yeah, your bag can stack. And I know they are working on it and they're trying to make that whole system a little better, so I haven't played it in a couple months, so maybe it's a little better. They were supposed to add something, but I doubt it. Again, they want people buying that premium membership. But I think, you know, do it like aesthetics. Like if you get the premium membership, you can have, yeah, your pick of the litter, all their aesthetics ever made, and you can use it while you have the premium membership. And then certain ones you can buy. It, you know, you get to keep even if you don't pay the monthly. Stuff like that. I mean, I think it seems pretty fair, and I think they would make plenty of money. And that's the thing, if it's free to play, you're gonna get more players, you're gonna get more of the player base. So again, if everyone's investing your time in your game, hey, you're just doing everything right, you're gonna get all that extra flow of money. So, but yeah, I'm not in the industry, so who knows what I'm dealing with. But that's just my take on it so far. Seeing, but overall, I just hope they get a little bit more in depth with their systems. This game's coming up in the right now. It's lackluster at best. See it all around. Watch streamers like Dr. Disrespect and Septicai and Overcooked Blue and stuff, and we watch all these people. Yeah, just a lot of them have a lot of complaints about how stale gaming is, and, you know, can't help but to agree. Everyone's saying the same stuff, so I'm not really sure. I'm confused. These companies really not have, like, I mean, regardless, just even people working there, I'm sure they watch. Someone in that company watches some of these streamers and stuff, and if they're not taking note of that, and then yeah, why wouldn't they even have their, you know, a small team, or at least someone that is like in charge? I mean, I know they have people that are in charge of their social media and stuff, but why isn't part of their job like, yeah, checking the top streamers? Like we just saw Dr. Disrespect, he went to go play the story mode of the new Call of Duty coming out. And he had all sorts of issues. He literally ended his stream hours early because he couldn't get into campaign mode for the new Call of Duty. And it just really surprises me. We got this launching, and this guy has millions of followers. And like, yeah, I'm sure there's other, you know, million follower content creators out there. Why don't you have someone that's like going down the list on YouTube, just, you know, hopping into each stream and just making sure they're all on it and not having issues? And if they are, contacting them, you know, like, why aren't you contacting them before it even launches and stuff? Why isn't some, I mean, I'm sure they're blowing money elsewhere, just millions out the window. You know, what is it to have someone on the day, like, paying, you know, a few thousand to have a small team just keeping track of this stuff and just making sure that these content creators, which are basically advertising for you, like, just, why aren't you making sure they can at least get in your game, make sure they don't have issues? And just, again, I don't know the whole industry and everything they got to deal with or what they care to deal with, but I see stuff like that. I'm just baffled that it, like, again, yeah, I'm sure if I was in the industry and look at it a whole different light, maybe some of these things aren't even possible or practical, but you just can't help but to feel like, yeah, if you were in there, some of us gamers and some of these content creators had some say in some of this stuff, that things would definitely be ran differently, if not it's more efficiently. Again, all just small all takes on stuff that yeah, me and Krog, yeah, we own Purple Monster Pizza in Rochester, New York. And yeah, we're the only two that work there right now because yeah, we're only about a year and a half old, so we spend a lot of time together. We live together now. Yeah, sold everything we owned and dumped everything into this thing. So yeah, we have a lot of time to talk, and this is one of the things that we talk about. I have been actually itching to get on and stream and stuff and share some of the stuff that we've been talking about. Pretty sure here soon, maybe Wednesday, he might start streaming again. I hope he does. Eventually, we want to get him a PlayStation. Itching to get back on that. Play some games. I did play Warframe for quite a while on PlayStation. I do have an account on PC, but we did a way more on PlayStation. So I'd like to get back on that. I got a lot of like best mods in the game. I spent a lot of platinum because I used to do giveaways on there, and I had a lot of free platinum for giveaways and stuff. And yeah, the TennoCon, I forget which one it was. It was a couple of years ago, and they had a vendor that had every single mod they had ever released in the game, and I went and bought like multiples of all the top ones. Well, I have that, but I don't have a PlayStation, and we recently tried to do, old Krog tried to do it, get the PlayStation Network and stream it to the computer and play that way, but it's like glitched out and it doesn't work. I don't know if that's something where Sony just doesn't want people on PC because like Microsoft and stuff, but I couldn't even play after the first like few hours. It just let them get back onto the network. So yep, we need a PlayStation, but again, like I said, we sold everything we own to open this pizzeria, so yeah, we don't have PlayStations anymore. We'll get there. We'll get them back. And I'd like to see Warframe, like the mods I have on there and stuff. Anyone that played D2, we use JSP and stuff for trading that and stuff. So yeah, I got you know, Escape and Warframe and Path and Diablo and all that to trade. So if I have those mods on Warframe, I could probably get, how many divs it would be. Probably at least 1,000. I don't even know. Could be 10,000 divs with all the mods that I have on Warframe. I could transfer them over to this game if I wanted to. So I am interested to get back on there and see if the market is held on those mods and I can get for it. Because I know Warframe's still going strong. I know they got a new game coming out. I don't know, next year or the year after Soulframe. So I know they're still going strong. They keep coming out with new updates and stuff. So be interesting to get a PlayStation, get on there and just see what I have in that account. I still got one. Display. I missed a ritual somewhere. Yeah, I'm just talking. I didn't even pay attention. I died twice. Paying attention. Hopefully if I keep doing this, I'll get better at talking and playing. Hopefully I can get... It's tough, but I don't know whether I should invest more in this character because he's pretty close. You know, like, yeah, to be able to clear these a little quicker would... This... 5... Qwerty. I wish I knew more about all what's worth what. I try to watch YouTube videos on stuff and try and explain what's worth keeping and not, and everyone has like a different it's a crazy thing. Like you watch like all these people and everyone has a different take on like it's the best way to go about farming and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what to keep. Let's go find this last ritual. Where have I not gone? What's that? They go? Abs. Guys. I think I got a 16 map too. Oh. This next map, hopefully it's one of either Channel or Infested Valley. Infested Valley, I can. It's a pretty small map. It's wide open. Oh. So we grab currencies. Yeah, and hopefully I get some people on here so they can yell at me when I do stupid shit like, why wouldn't you buy that? I don't know what that is. It's like, yeah, boring. A lot of research. Okay, so I got 2. Got another 16. Out of 2 16 maps, I got 16. Got 4 15. That's 4 16s basically I got out of those. So doubled my maps. I spent. That's pretty sweet. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I did. I invested chaos. It wasn't much, like 40 chaos, got like 20 maps. Someone was selling the Infested Valley maps, which again I said are pretty quick for this build. Just so I could hopefully sustain for a long time without ever having to buy any more. I got really lucky with the 20 maps. 18 of them were solid. I only bricked 2 of the maps, which again, bricking for me is this one right here, player cannot regenerate life. Can't do that. This build. The other one. Those 2 bricked on me. The rest were all good, so I got kind of lucky there. Because that's the other thing. Get full sustain without having to buy maps. So I got 4 maps from running those 2 16s, but if I roll them, 3 of them end up hitting can't regenerate life, then I'm actually down a map. But again, since there's only 1 mod that I have to look out for, and 18 out of 20 landed just mines. Majority of the time, I think you would be at least at like 70% on odds there, landing one without it. So you're selling these off for 5 chaos. Wants one. This flask. Have attribute. Imagine that's not one. Worry about. Just oh yeah. These brick any of these flash you get. Just hit an orbit chance on them. You can land Geek Flask. You know, if you got one, it's like this flask right here, you could end up getting this, and this is what, like at least 10 div or something. So, yeah, always, why not? Orbit chance, any weight flask you get. Not only that, you can get some really good mods on these. Look them them up, see what people are selling them for. Trade. Fine. Actually, I don't think you can see this tab. Let's see. I have to show that. From May. See that. Now you can. Not signed in. Okay. Alright. I wouldn't be. Doesn't make sense.
Hey, it's Benji from All Good Folks. If you love our music and you want to support Upbeat's amazing community of artists, upgrade to Premium today and help us keep creating great new tracks for you.
Alright. Should be on there. Oh, allow. Alright, let's do this. As I do. Flask. See that. Does this show in here? Is it not? See. I don't know how I'd be able to see it. As soon as I move. Yeah, as soon as I hit that, I can't see it. I guess I'll have to watch back into it, see if that actually shows up. Be awake, and otherwise I gotta obviously do this a different way. Not sure. You would know watching this. Alright. So that's here. I gotta get this set up better. Because I have it just game capturing right now, path, but better. Get rid of game capture. Display capture, why do I game capture? Unless it's not. Let's see if it still captures audio. I guess it captures audio. I guess I don't even. I believe I knew that, but yeah, I have stream. Give me a break. Give me a break. Alright. So yeah, anyways. So yeah, on these flasks, you can just come in here, you can kind of see, okay, this one, lowest one is 30 chaos, and then I got 46 charge recovery, 46%, this one has 49, 41% chance of avoid being shocked, this one has 51, so I'm looking at someone selling it for 30 chaos. His is better. So, if his, you can change the values on here. So if I wanted, sometimes these have sliders too, so you can see what the min and max is. But I could set this to like 30. Set this one to 30. That search, trade. Normally you can change these values. It's the 30, it'll show you, well maybe because, but it'll show you then lower ones too, so you can see kind of where it would be at. As I noticed with Flash though, it's hard to tell who's just got something up there. You know, they think it's worth a bunch. Again, I come through here and lower all these when I start getting full. Some of these last, like, I even got some in here that no one has the effects that it has on it. They're better than what I see. I lower stuff way down where they're charging like 5 divs for a flask, and then this one I'll lower down to like 5 chaos and it still won't go. So I don't know, it's just very rare that people buy flasks. And I'm sure there's specific ones that are well sought after. Those probably go. I don't know. Well, again, I hope to build a community here, so I have some to talk to and bounce some ideas off of. So hopefully I can learn what to keep, what not to keep. But yeah, do like the trading system, because yeah, you can just come in here. Yeah, this hasn't sold in a while, so 50. I might lower this to like 20 chaos, so on and so forth. It's already 20 chaos. Again, like, you find so much stuff that is quote unquote worth, you know, well over 20 chaos. So like, yeah, I might throw this one out. I could double check it and see what it's going for, and you're just kind of just spinning your tires away times. I've had this up for once and it was selling at 20 chaos. You know, you just can and move on, so on and so forth. Alright, let's go back to another map here, dump stuff off, deal with this later, sort it out. Already have one of them. Put you out all later. Alright, channel. Big channel. Channel. We can go. Alright, enough explaining stuff. Let's get to some runs here. Runs in. Faster here. Maybe to end this stream, I'll just do a few infested valleys, because I can do them. I'm gonna try and burn through them fast. What you get? It's AS damage dying. Mostly have some good mods for this map. I'm pretty quick even with rare guys. Keep forgetting to use flammability. Fly. Just kept going the way I was going. Wrong button. Dropped, but when I first put on this strict filter, I had that happen a bunch, and I'm like, it makes you nervous. Is it making that noise for unique, if not a good one, like that? But then every time I would turn the filter off just to see what it was, like, yeah, it would just be a garbage one with my time, so having faith that the filters, which if you don't know, the never sync filters path used, constantly updated, so, and again, I'm going off of what other people said, but just having faith that it's going to let me know if something worth a decent amount of drops. So far it is. Not going to worry about it too much. Still not brave enough to go to the Uber one yet, because yeah, I don't know. I'm still, like I said, I'm trying to build up some currencies, and yeah, I only have so many divs, so I don't want to blow like a div on 1,000, you know, orbs of fusing or something, just so I can roll something with 6 sockets or whatever. I still want to pick up some of this smaller currency for now, but I'm sure there'll be a point I can take this. I'll probably even go most strict filters, because then, yeah, run through kill stuff. It's like Zen, and if anything drops, you would have to know at that point. Gotta be one thing. Imagine. But again, that's probably more for if you're scarabs for maps and really highly juicing maps where, yeah, if you didn't have the most strict of filters, it would be so much on the ground that, yeah. be like even take off. Even if I kill this pack, I wonder what it looks like if I take goat load. Regular fill. Okay, there's not even that much. Strict. Let's see if we kill like a yellow guy or something. Right here. Oh, you already see. Stuff drops. I guess I could just run back through the map. That would work. Yeah, look at all this stuff. It still has the filter on, so all this stuff is small. If you don't have the filter on it. Oh yeah, I gotta save. Oh, so I can still see it if I hit Alt. Yeah, without the never sync filter, all this stuff is like all the same size. Scrolls there. 2. Or that's when you start getting rid of the wisdom scrolls and stuff. I think with this, the very strict filter, I still do get scrolls, but I think it's anything above 10. So if it's 10 or more scrolls of wisdom, under the very strict, it will still show up. So I still do get them. And again, like, I've had around 2,000 ever since I put the filter on, and I still have 2,000, so I don't think I'll ever really run out, but if I ever did, I think all you would have to do, yeah, back down to the strict filter, and after a day of running, I'm sure you would have like 1,000. Yeah, even right there, that's 16. Yeah, we'll just go back to the strict. The one thing I really do want to learn is bases. I mean, that was a big thing in, like, different bases. It looked like a very lackluster item, but in the game, something could be worth, yeah, even some of the most expensive uniques or whatever. Could be some of the most expensive things in the game. Just a normal looking base, but if you was in max roll on defense and ethereal right sockets and all that stuff, some things could only drop with the amount of sockets needed. It's not like Path where you could just keep sockets in or something. You just had to roll it by dropping a way to change it. So it would be very expensive. So in this, I'd like to know what some of these bases are worth picking up and actually trying to like sell or roll. And it's all part of crafting. You get better at crafting, obviously. How did I hit that? Guess not. Alright, stash. Stash these. Alright, we're gonna grab. I'll come back to you after the stream, yeah? Alright. I'm just gonna grab 3 of these invested. Try and burn these real quick. Stream here. Like 13 minutes. And I might, depending on what's going on, do more than an hour, but for now, so I can hopefully keep up with it, I'm only holding myself to an hour a night. So, I mean, I've done 24-hour streams before and stuff. And we first started streaming, it was like every night we were doing like anywhere from 5 to 8 hours. And it can become quite a bit, especially trying to build enough content for that long. Streams become lackluster. I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about today. Fast, we need to go fast. Focus, fast. Focus, fast. Fast, focus, fast. And I run into this guy. Jesus, he's got a lot. does a lot of damage too. I don't like that. Oh. You guys just make him follow me and just keep having him run through my traps. Oh, so you're gonna follow me? Over here. Oh. Where'd he go? This guy's being annoying. Maybe he'll drop a div. That'd be great. Fantastic. Drop a div. Come on, do it. People what they want. I dropped a unique that's outside my filter. Great. 13 map. That should help me. Skip some of this map. I don't want to skip any of the map. Again, I'm going for sustain of map. Which of the map is it? Aye. Oh. Fast, fast, fast. Go. Like, get right into a wall. Good job. Good job. Oh, there's a 16 map. I like those guys. Just like explode into maps. Why do I just get those guys all the time? That's all I need. Kill the boss now. We'll come back out for the map. Come here, big Spidey. Spider pig. Spider pig. Okay. Oh, this is such trash damage for bosses. Wonder if I did switch my fire trap to the 6 link. Would I run it any smoother? I would try that off stream though, just in case it's. I gotta switch anything around. There we go. 2 16s. It's one map. Ooh, good so far. Map sustained. As long as they can roll. Go roll them. Right on the stream and see if I did any good. Sustain. And yeah, I already had all my maps rolled before I started, so anything that's in my map dash tab would be all new. Other than the ones that were already bricked for me, which I should have had set aside, other than those 2 that I just set aside that you saw earlier. Tree. So we'll see. See what sustain looks. Then we need maps here. Okay, almost done with this one. Pretty kicked. Okay, on to the next.
Hello.
Yeah.
Go with courage.
Go. Rested. Right. Oops. Nothing dead end, nothing to kill. I like wasting my time, it's great. Anything on this map? Anything to kill? They have some damage mods on here. Oh, we got a ritual. And this thing? Or we can do the ritual and that at the same time. And that's a good idea because you can't even get to everything. Hopefully there's something in here. Oh, that's not great. Oops. That's I was kidding. Don't do that. Don't think that start your ritual because you won't be able to go get all the currency guys and stuff. Oh, now it's up. That's great. Well, I got at least this little chest here, so that's it. Yeah. Wasting content, no big deal. Alright, hopefully I'll get a good ritual drop here. I wonder if rituals can drop divs. I haven't looked at the drop table on them yet. I wonder how much a div would cost. What do they call them? Is it tribute points? Tributes. I wonder how much a div would cost. Yeah, always do all four first before I even get everything. Guessing that's pretty common. I wondered if when they had the rituals that they always had this tab down here that you can put on. Let's make it nice. Took me a second to realize I was even there. I always just I'd either run back to a ritual thing or buy them as I went or whatever to make sure I was spending points. And I realized that was there. I'm like, oh. Although there has been times where I've exited the map without spending my ritual points and then looked at the new map and was like, damn, I didn't even see what it was. Yeah, sometimes they can have some really expensive stuff so far that I've seen in the ritual. That's why I have them. Other than that, like I said, everything else is pretty quick. Or it just kind of flows with the map, so I'm not wasting too much time. Yeah, because like there's a few of the contents that seem like it just kind of holds you in place. And again, I don't know all the crafting, so maybe there is some crafting, some content that gives you a certain thing that's really profitable to craft with. But I felt like it was slowing me down. I just kind of took it off. Size rituals, but what I've seen, rituals have got me a pretty I don't know if it's like profitable, but pretty consistent currency game. At least like on average, probably like 20 chaos a run or something like that. Really get me. Anytime I do land the content, obviously not every map lands a ritual. It's okay. Whenever it does land. Yeah. Hey, kill my golem. Some water. All this gum flapping. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I should have muted the mic when I was drinking that water. I apologize if that sounded disgusting. Alright. Going back, alright. One more. Burn this last Oakengo Vested Valley. And we'll see what kind of sustain we get. Wait, I didn't finish that map. Well, that was a waste. Oh well. Potentially could have had more maps on that. I forgot I was at the boss and I didn't pull the right side of the map. Whoops. I do that. Yeah. A little delirious after anyways. So a lot to do. A lot different running your own business and owning it at the same time than just going to work and job. A lot more mentally draining. Everything means that much more. Really overthinking pretty much everything throughout the whole day. Probably why I haven't really streamed the past 2 years. Yeah. This past, what was it? Father's Day last year we opened up, what, about a year and a half. There's even a point there where we didn't game at all so much. We were first opened up, we were being 13, 14 times even more hours a day, 7 days a week. Did that for the first couple months. Just trying to get the word out. That was miserable. We still have PTSD from that chapter of our life. Sure, as I stream more here, more is going to unfold about how our business is and how we got to where we are. Hopefully I can keep talking about the business, we don't go out of business. Worst case scenario. No, our business is doing good, and in it for the long haul. Now we're in our new place, and yeah, starting to feel good. Really good shape here. Start the new year after this holiday season. Start to get back to what I feel like somewhat normal. Again, it's all work in progress. Another big reason I wanted to start streaming again, to just kind of, yeah, feel like I'm back to freaking do something with my life other than making pizzas. This was SB. So they all had taking a little longer to kill. Alright. This map is not done. This map is not done. I gotta remind myself. Yeah. Still got a lot of map to do. That guy dropped absolute. Thank you for nothing. Giant douche spider. Something big here. Something big. Really, we keep streaming. One of these days, something nice is gonna drop. Gotta happen. I hate it though too. Like I'm on a very strict filter, and then like I get like, yeah, like a ruby ring, you know, unique. Then like, yeah, I'll like ID it, and it's like dog shit. Why is that still dropping on a very strict filter? Unless there's like, again, maybe if certain ones roll perfect or something, maybe. Which I don't know. From what I can see, a lot of them look like a chaos. Like, well, why is that on a very strict filter? Why would I see, yeah, there's other one chaos drop. Again, maybe beginning of a season, but I'm on standard, so I'm pretty sure this is a standard filter. Stuff down there. Go check this out real quick. See what we landed for maps, see if we broke even. So let's see. I've seen this different. It's one chaos, again like 50 chaos, and then a month ago. And again, I think a lot of these higher end ones like this, 10 months ago, 9 Divine. I don't even know what that would be for. pretty sure, yeah, this is still goes for standard, so it's not like the beginning of a something. They filtered it wrong and thought it was worse. This guy, the chaos, and then yeah, looking top one for chaos. So, and yeah, I already have them in my unique tab. So, stuff in here now. See if I sustain maps. It's a chance this one. Next charges, quick strike, steering effect. That seems good. Tier 1, I can't remember if flasks are always tier 1. No, I don't think so. 1. Fine. And this is what I get confused. So, this is pretty close to this one. If I put this at 1 divine, you would think, but then again, like, there's only 1. So does that mean that no one wants these mods? You know what I mean? And then like, that's why there's only 1 of them. Let me see if I can lower this to 40. Max charges to like 20. See if still just the 1. Oh, crit. That. So these charges. Maximum charges. Oh, again, like, I'm not sure. I would think charge recovery would be better than max charges, especially because a lot of people use what's that? So, I don't know. It's these things right. These. I don't know. And for the installing. Yeah, installing orbs, you enchant a flask with when conditions are met. So you can have like this one is when the charge reaches full, and that's what I see for a lot of these builds. That's what I use. Yeah. So this increased recovery rate would be better because the quicker it gets to full, sooner it's going to get used. So you want recovery rate or something like this where it's a gain of flash charge when you strike, or they have ones that when you get hit, flash charge. I think that would be better than max charges, just because you somehow deplete it and take a while to get back up to max to auto. And most of the time people don't burn them anyways, you just let it get to full because it's clearing fast, so it's just going to keep filling up and keep itself without you doing anything. So yeah, maybe this mod isn't really used, but then that's, yeah, how do I gauge that? Because if you look, I saw me filter this the first time, there's only 1 person with flask that's similar, he's selling it for 2 div. Then I've had flasks like this, I put it up for like 1 div, it sits there forever, and I lower it all the way down to like 10 chaos, no one buys it. So, yeah, it becomes difficult to kind of deduce it. I really should get, I know they have a Discord, as like a lot of people trade and get a lot of knowledge through there. Should probably do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Time. I'm not even sure. I'll just put it at a div and to not waste any more time on it. And I'll probably just, if it doesn't sell, keep lowering it till it's at 10 chaos and then just can it. Alright, so let's see. Maps, 16. Alright, so that's channels. This I can't elk and go in. It's already rare. This could just be like a map that I run for fun. Here, so I got 4. That's it. I got 4 maps. I ran 6. Alright, then what did I get for 15s. So I only take out when they're 3, have to 3 to up it to obviously 3 lower tiers to make higher tier. So I got at least these many 15s because last night I all my 15, 16s. So I might have gotten an extra 3 15s as well in this session. I'm not sure, but again, it didn't want to 3 of the same one so that I can up it to 16. These extra 16s that I can roll. That gives me more maps. Okay, I didn't know it would. So, yep, those that in the water. Does that no? Remember that doing game blue? I thought it always gave you regular map. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Okay, so I have 5. So all right, let's Alch and go these and see if I lost 1 or more maps. I ran 6. And yeah, I didn't know I was gonna do this actually. So tomorrow I'll try and lay it out a little better so I can see how my sustain ones. Keep the maps separate. Maybe empty all my maps. At least 15s. Maybe 15 and 16. I'll just empty them all in my map tab before we start so that I can see exactly what sustain one. They're all 20. Now I'm gonna Alch them. See. That one's good. And I'm looking for at the very bottom. It'll say can't regenerate life or less %. It's accuracy. That's good. Oh, good. There you go. So I only lost 1 map. Oh, pretty good sustain. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow on 10 o'clock again. Run some more T-16s and we'll see if I can actually gain some maps here. But yeah, we'll keep running it, and hopefully I just like fill this up. Maybe I'll be able to sell some maps. But again, these are just Alch and go. I'm not investing anything into them like Scarabs. I guess I am investing the alchemy orbs, but again, I haven't never bought any. I've been running a bunch of Alch and go, and it seemed like I've been hovering around 350 forever. I think I'm just slowly going up with just stuff I find and just, selling it. So, chisels every now and then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay a div to get 1,000 chisels. But other than that, that's about all I'm investing into these maps. Self-finding them. Again, I did buy 20 of the Festive Valleys yesterday just because I wanted to be able to only do Alch and goes for a while. And yeah, just see if I can make this sustain for a long time. See how long it goes. Hopefully it'll just keep growing and I'll know it's kind of infinite sustain. With, my Atlas map just be mainly extra map devices, higher tier map. Or yeah, map drop. Back to map drops, duplication. Yeah, higher tier. I picked a bunch of the high, chance of a higher tier. All that drops, and then this is mainly the ritual, so I get more favor. So if I get something cool worth a decent amount, I can at least I can defer it for a while, get it all done. But all right, so that's about it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys checking this out. Second stream in a row. Again, I used to be on Twitch. I switched over here. Haven't done Twitch in just a couple years, so getting back into the streaming thing. Hoping to do it more, and maybe even some separate YouTube videos and stuff where it's more, structured. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do this for a while. See where things go. All right, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.